Okay, so for chapter 26, I generally, for most maps in general, I would like to plan out the first few turns and then just wing it from there. And fortunately, I actually beat this map on my first try, so I was very happy about that. But because of that, some of my turns might be a bit rusty, slow because I'm just thinking on the fly. So just for heads up for there. So what I want to do is just sacrifice Perry because she needs to atone for her crimes, and get those heroes to be bait there, and Izana can kill three of them. He frees one of them and then just kill him the next turn. So now here I want to be in a setup where Izana is going to be attack the maid, get weakened, and get next to himself. So now he's in advantage phase and he's going to kill the heroes. So next step is to handle the entrap maid. The entrap maid is very annoying because sorry, that was my alarm. So the entrap maid is very scary because I have Izana build set up specifically, so like even for like the bulkiest sorcerers, he can kill them with Door Strike. But Entrap only, entraps one unit. So if Izana's there on his own, he's gonna die. So what I have to do is handle the entrapment on my own. But because of where the entrapment is, I'm also gonna be in feeble range. So even if I kill the entrapment, I would be enfeebled and I won't be able to kill the sorcerer. So what I want to do here is that I want to kill the entrapment and then use one of my rescue uses here. And I need 3 for endgame, so this is my 1 rescue use. And honestly, it's worth it because like I don't have to deal with sorcerer, enfeeble, and trap. Now I can just kill the sorcerers on their own because they're out of enfeeble range. And once that's over with, I'm gonna just Oh no. Once that's over, I still have to deal with the sorcerers inside the room because the feeble is still an issue. So I just want to open the door. I'm gonna sacrifice another unit here in the door. Unfortunately, medicine is kind of overrated, so she's not gonna have much use in the future. So I think it's better if she dies here just to make the run a bit easier. So when she opens the door, or the sorcerers will come, they're gonna attack her, and then they're gonna move towards Izana. Izana's gonna kill all of them, and then he can freely go into the room and just kill both of the maids because they're both stationary. And yeah, that is the general plan. For here, I'm thinking because like I said, this was all on the fly, so it took me a while to figure out how to get Midori there because he only has 6 move, and Freeze has a bigger range. So yeah, oh, there's a bit of lag on my side. So now I'm gonna use Izana here to kill all of these sorcerers, and they don't stand a chance. Even with like one of them having like inspiration, that's not enough. The Fimbulvetr is like +3. I have all like the stats needed, like the tome, fair, life and death, malefic aura. So yeah, now I can sleep guard. I'm gonna go a bit slow because I mean Iago's staffs are not that big of a deal, but it would just be better if I just don't get into the range. So I'm just not gonna. So it's a bit slow. So yeah. So I because of how slow it is, I can talk a little bit about the next room. So it's basically just generals and berserkers, but there also is Hans group. Hans group is kind of like a big deal of his own because in Hans group, the generals have counter magic, and as you can think for a second, wait, that's really bad for me because my solo unit is a magic user. So yeah, it really sucks. And Hans also has counter magic. So yeah, we're gonna cross that bridge when that comes. Right now, I'm gonna handle the initial general and berserker group. Those guys are group AI, so the thing is that when you open the door there, they will charge at you, but Hans group will not. Hans group only moves when you're in range of his group. And reinforcements that spawn there, they also only spawn when you engage with Hans group. So I can freely handle the generals and berserkers for that time. And also, as you can see, there's a little bit of weight there because I was searching up something on the internet because I wasn't sure on something. I forgot why. I forgot what it was because it's been so long. But as I said, first try. So I'm thinking on the fly, searching stuff just to be sure because it'd be awesome if I finish this first. Saves a lot of time because saving time means I get to do other stuff like playing video games, even though this is technically a video game. So also, a really stupid thing, I have to be careful that Izana is not next to Azora much because Azora heals Izana, and I don't want Izana out of vantage range. That was a really stupid thing to watch out for, but yeah, he's at 1430 right now, so he can't be Azora next to Azora at all because I don't have anyone else to weaken against. So right now, I'm just getting some other units to go away because I don't need them. Like they might get in the way. They don't need to be there. So what I did is good. I'm gonna just have. Well, I was thinking ideally Gunther, but I realized that he has shelter, and I actually want Shelter later on in the map. So I decided to go and switch it with Nicole. So there's gonna be a long time where Nicole, I dragged Nicole over and then Gunther goes back. So a bit of waiting time. So yeah, as you can see, freeze also double freeze really annoying. Having to pair up and just unpair up, and then yeah, Nicole is gonna open, and you know what, Nicole did his job. He killed stuff, and now he's gonna die. Quite tragic, but everyone must die at some point. Some people just happen to die sooner. So Nicole is going to break down the door. He's going to get murdered, and also the reinforcement spawns, but I'll be fine. I thought here that the maid would just use her staff, so I would be fine to just crit Fimbulvetr, but she actually goes and attacks me, but I still kill her anyway, so it's fine. And the same thing for the maid here, but except I can actually use Calamity Gate on her. And as you can see, the problem here is that what I thought was that I would have enough, because of the move between the Berserkers and Generals, I would be engaging the Berserkers first, but I have to engage both of them at the same time. So I don't want to equip Calamity Gate because it doubles your effect of Weapon Triangle. So if you're at a disadvantage, you lose a lot. So I don't want to. I'm gonna lose a lot of hit if I switch to Calamity Gate right now. So I just deal with Fimbulvetr and just hope that I hit all the Generals, and it's fine. Like with Valley Skill and I guess just Valley Skill, I was able to go through. And yeah. So now they're all dead, and now I want to engage with. Well, you might think that. So how are you gonna deal with a group where you can't one-shot them, and they have counter magic? Well, the worst part here is that when you engage with Han's group, the reinforcements are 2 Berserkers and 2 Generals, but those 2 Generals also have counter magic. So you might think, what the fuck? That's how are you gonna do that? So the simple answer is more people have to die. So I'm gonna have all 4 of those guys gonna block the staircase. And it won't block every reinforcement because when they engage, they're going to be in range. One of them is going to die, and then an enemy will spawn there. But the place where the unit would die, that is where a Berserker spawns, not General. So I only had to deal with 3 units with counter magic. And if you notice, I was about Dryler and Camilla. They have Savage Blow, so I can just use Savage Blow. Because the thing is, they're not going to die from like the counter magic recoil, and Savage Blow will reduce their HP, where Izana can kill them from that point. So that's the general plan, and you see here it takes a long time to get the freeze because I wasn't sure how to get through with the freeze. It just took a lot of effort to just hope that they target someone else. So that was fun. Just trying to figure out like the best way to get the units sorted out so that even if one gets frozen, I could still get it done. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. So as I sit here and I watch, I'm just gonna commentate on nothing. So now they're gonna block the way, and I'm gonna get everyone to get the fuck out of there. And yeah, so as you can see, only 1 Berserker spawned, and it doesn't have counter magic. So yeah, they're gonna kill these guys, and then they're slowly gonna approach here. And yeah, I'm gonna just Savage Blow Isabgen so that Izana can one shot. And once again, I have to be careful that Izana's not in Sora's range because of her stupid ability. So and Cure, some of them have spears equipped, so it's very safe to kill them because very safe to hit them because they won't be able to counter. So here I'm gonna use the spear. They get damage. Valley Magic. Hans is dead. This General is dead. This other General. Alright, this Senator can't die yet. He needs to get hit by another Savage Blow. So yeah, Camilla can do that, and now he's dead. And I'm just gonna do Shelter, and I get to kill that Berserker. And now it's just the 2 mates. I want to kill the 2 mates because they have freeze, and I want some units to move in on Iago. I just don't want to get in the way. So first mate, pretty easy. I can just stack up and then just one shot with Calamity Gate. But the second mate is a little bit tricky because the second mate is in range and trap. So that's why I have Gunther. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Izana to kill the second mate. Azure will dance Izana to move out of the way, and Gunther will use Shelter to move Azure out of the range. And then now I won't have to deal with freeze, and I could just go into Izana's room. And as you can see, I brought Leo again because Heartseeker. As long with like Rally Skill and then Heartseeker, Izana is actually gonna be 100% hit rate. So once again, Heartseeker just being really fucking good. We'll see 72 hit, but with Rally Skill, that's 82, and then with Leo, that's gonna be 100 hit. So very, 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 very nice here. And now I can just freely go get the other chests, Surfer, and then what that was, and more money, which is very important. And here, this is just me, just chapter 22 to get Nina because she has passed. Basically, just use the trap, kill Nina, and all the enemies basically run away. So that's it. So you might, there's just 3 minutes of just nonsense here. So I don't really know what to talk about. There's really nothing else. That was just it. I just entrap Nina, I kill her, and all the enemies are just gonna run away. And yeah, that's not it. So I'm just gonna chill. Or I guess I can just stop the recording now.